on the road. Your Nets came back, got it to single digits in the second half, but you guys really found a way to win. What did you like most about it?
Yeah, I did. I liked it all. I loved the way we started the game. You know, we knew that this team, very similar traits. They like to put a lot of pressure on you. They like to be very disruptive. So we spent most of the day just talking about how we would try to alleviate the pressure. A few little different things that we went over this morning that I thought our guys really, really executed and did an awesome job of being patient when they picked up their pressure, being patient, taking the blitz, throwing it to the pocket or advance pass, and then from that point, we made really good decisions. And then obviously, you know, our shot making helped. You know, we really shot it well, particularly in the first half. And then I thought at halftime we were in good shape. I thought Scoot really, really fueled us in the second half with his downhill drives and him getting to the basket. Obviously, Delano came in with some big minutes. Our defense was excellent all night. 3 quarters with 25 or less points, and in 3 of the 4 quarters, that was an awesome effort for us.
And how about the way Shaedon started this game tonight, kind of picking up where he left off from last game? Do you like the aggressiveness he showed early in the game?
I didn't like it, Brooke. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. You know, I love when Shaedon is aggressive like that, and he's on the attack. But I also loved his defensive pressure on the ball, his playmaking when they blitzed. He was ready for all of it, you know, and he had an answer for all of it. I thought Shaedon had a very well-rounded game.
Coach, could you expand a little bit about what you liked defensively from Shaedon's game? Because you had talked about, you know, like the offense, you got a pretty good idea about that. But it seems like defensively he's made some strides lately as well. I
do. I think his pressure is the main thing. His pressure and his readiness when he's off the ball. When he's on the ball, I want him to pressure. You know, knowing that his length and his strength, he can be impactful, he can be disruptive. But I don't, you know, he's not going to be like Tumani. He's not going to be, you know, but he can be like Shaedon, you know, and I've seen him be a really good defender. We're all seeing it right now, you know, so exactly what you're seeing is what I've been asking of him. And then off of the ball, just always being ready, you know, always being ready, being if you're the low man, be there, you know, and try to be vocal there. And if they're running, you know, DHOs and stuff, just sticking to our coverages. He's just been very locked in with those things here lately.
How do you feel like Chris performed tonight as well? Getting that starting lineup, it seemed like, particularly in the beginning of the second half, I think he scored 7 straight for you guys, and it seemed like he came out really aggressive in that.
I was very, very proud of Chris. I really was. His defense, you know, Chris is a really, really underrated defensive player. His ability to chase Cam Johnson all over the floor, which most everybody in the league struggles with. He's so good with his size and him running and sprinting off of these DHOs and down screens. Chris was right there on his heels. I thought that was a big deal. He's a sneaky shot blocker, as we know. He's a sneaky rebounder. As you know, I thought Chris played a really, really good game.
You're really close to the court, so maybe not, but I think some of us talked about it too, that sometimes we confuse Chris for Tumani because like it seems like Chris is playing defense a lot of the ways that Tumani does.
He does. He's disruptive. You know, he's very, very disruptive. He picks you up full court. He's like glue. He's just on you the whole time, you know. So he's just a weapon that we always have, and obviously when we're fully loaded, he doesn't play much, you know. But I trust him when I put him out there. He's always making the right plays.
Coach, and a word on Tumani's game today.
Tumani was just 2. You know, he scored it very well. Most of the game, you know, his activity on both ends of the floor, I thought really hurt them. I thought, you know, you wanted to put him in, them knowing Cam Thomas was back. I wanted to put Tumani on him, just to try to be disruptive and try to throw his rhythm off a little bit. He did that. He did his job at all times on that. He goes down and makes 4 threes. I mean, this is just what Tumani does. I talked about it before the game. I said, 2 is, you know, his shot making is becoming a real thing, you know, and boom, right on cue, he makes 4 out of 7 from 3. But his finishes were good. His passing was good around the basket as well. So he just played a normal Tumani game.
Coach Donovan, obviously been starting for a little bit here. It seemed like he started off a little bit slow tonight, maybe kind of had to get up to the pace, but it seemed like second half he really made a difference.
Yeah, he did. He played a little better in the second half, but, he did a good job of just protecting our rim like he always does. I'm never worried about numbers with him. I'm worried about impact, him talking and him, learning something new every game. This is a big-time learning time for him, so I want him to always learn something new from the way teams, play these coverages or those coverages, or he's guarding a speed roller, or he's guarding a pick and pop 5. How well is he talking out there? And I thought he did a really good job. And then, it always helps when he's finishing around the basket. I'm on him all the time about that and just knocking his free throws down. He struggled at the line tonight, but we all did, so just an improvement area for us.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.